Alright, what's up everybody? Trying to get better at recording these warm-up sets. Didn't start remembering that until 275 was on the bar, but that's alright. Gonna get better in some of these future videos of starting the recording at the empty bar and just showing and kind of like walking through the normal jumps that I would take. That'll also give me a little bit more time to kind of rant and ramble and yap about whatever's on my mind at the time or whatever I'm thinking about. But this session surprised me. It's been a hard couple weeks of training. The level of effort has been the same, but the result and the outcome has not seemed to be the same lately. So that seems to kind of be turning around the past like week and a half. So that's pretty good. Really been struggling with deadlift and even squat a little bit. I think back was just really beat up from a lot of heavy squats, and that made the deadlift feel almost impossible. And then that kind of just developed into a cycle of shit for a little bit, and I guess that's finally starting to turn around. I mean, it makes sense because I hit some of the biggest lifts that I've ever hit, as far as like rep maxes in the past month or like 5 weeks, so it makes sense to have a boatload of fatigue built up from that. But anyway, this was a really surprising set of front squats here. The most I've ever done 315 front squat is 6 reps, and I thought I was only going to get like 3, 4, or 5, but I ended up getting 6, and 6 felt, it was hard, but it felt like I could maybe squeak out one more, so I went for 7 and I missed it. I obviously haven't missed a front squat in a really long time because the way that I bailed made me look like an idiot. I should have just squatted that back down and then dumped it on the pins instead of whatever the fuck I did. But I guess with a front squat that gets a little bit sketchy because if you bail, you might like get your elbow stuck on your knee and then you could really fuck your wrist up. So it felt like a safe move. I don't know, whatever. Hopefully I don't miss a lot of front squats in the future, but if it happens, I'll try to make it look less stupid than that. But yeah, that felt really strong. Wasn't expecting that at all, so I'll take it. Still pushing these reverse lunges really hard. I do think that these are working pretty well for my quad and glute strength in the squat. I'm not super bought into that. There's obviously other things that could be happening. And although there have been a little bit of like plateaus and like speed bumps along the way of the squat and deadlift progress lately, I think this is definitely moving the needle a little bit. So these will probably stay in for as long as that kind of trends upward. So this was 250 for 5 each leg. I did this multiple times. So after that 315 front squat, I did a giant set of like descending reps. I kept the weight the same. I stayed at 315, but I think I hit like 4 or 3 reps on the set after that 6 rep max with the 7th rep attempted. So it went from getting 6 reps at 315 all the way down to 3. So I started like a 10-minute giant set after that, just to kind of accumulate a little more volume. Hit those lunges afterwards, and that basically wrapped up that day. And then really all that's noteworthy or worthwhile of showing after that was my bench from the following day. So I hit 265 for 4 with no spot the other week. That 265 flew right there. I feel like I'm probably good for at least 5 right now, or at least when this video was recorded, but had to call in the heavies for this 275 rep max. So got a spot for it. Ended up hitting 3, pause. Feels pretty good. I don't really know how many of these I could do touch and go right now. I think I could probably get 4. I'm really not sure if I could get 5, and that definitely wouldn't be something that I could repeat. So I'll take this 275, pause for 3. That's definitely like a mental barrier for me. I don't know why 275 for 3 usually means that I'm well within like a 300-pound bench, 300-plus pound bench. I benched 320 touch and go about 2 months ago, and then 308 paused about 2 months ago. It was in the same day, so however long ago that was. And I'd really like to keep pushing that because I'm not putting a ton of effort into this bench training right now. doing like 8 to maybe 12 total sets of pressing throughout the week. I was getting those numbers up a little bit higher, closer to like 16 when I was training 4 days, but now I'm only training 3. So that volume has dropped quite a bit. Still pushing this close grip touch and go Larson bench. Bumped it up a little bit. I feel like I was doing 220 or 225 for like forever, so bumped it up to 235. But if this stuff keeps working, I'm just going to keep doing it. I don't want to spin wheels. I had like quite a rut of training the past 2 weeks, and I just basically kept everything the same. If that would have gone longer, maybe like 3 or 4 weeks, I might have started to kind of rework things, but I knew it was a net positive to just get in the gym and train anyway, so I'll take it. I'm not trying to say you should always run yourself into the ground and keep doing the same shit.